Okay, you guys, I want to share a little thing with you guys. I'm back at it again. What I want to say is this. As I have shared yesterday with you, I want to be clear. If anyone is, if you meet me, give me your contact information. Give me your phone number. Give me your contact information. Because when I went to Kennedy Center, I went to the Kennedy Center and I met some people there. They did not give me the contact information. And after we left, a lot of tragedy happened. They were shooting. There was a lot of death happen after we met. So we have to understand the situation that we are in. When you meet me, give me your phone number. Give me your contact information. And when I call you, answer my phone call. Because I will take your name, I will pray for you. But other people out there, nobody's praying for them. You will be safe, but something bad will happen to them. We have to be able to know we are at war. And when you are at war, you have to worry about the people who are involved. You should not say, I am okay, I am safe, I don't care about others. When you know you are safe, you need to care about other people as well. We are at war. So what I want you guys to do when you meet me, give me your phone number. And make sure when I call you, answer the phone call. The other thing I want to say, what is happening today, it didn't just happen suddenly. It's been happening for ages. During the time of Martin Luther King, when Martin Luther King was fighting for civil rights, people wanted to ruin his marriage. They wanted the wife to divorce Martin. And when he couldn't, the wife couldn't divorce her husband, he was assassinated. So what is the fight is about? They don't want us to get married to each other. Because when a black man married a black woman and they are good, they're going to raise good children. They don't want that. They don't want us to marry it. Even when a good white man and married a good black woman, they don't want that. Women who like women, they feel like, when they see me, they feel like I belong to them. When they see a good woman, they think that good woman belongs to them. They feel men don't deserve good wife. They feel men are useless. They think to themselves, men are useless. They should not have good women. They don't want men to have anything. And I ask myself, how can someone who was created second become the problem of someone who was created first? Man was created first. And now women are the one who feel like, not every woman, I'm a woman. Evil women, they feel like they have the right to have women. But men don't have the right to have a woman. And God created a man and then created a woman and say, you two should be together. So I ask myself, what can someone who is created second become the problem of someone who was created first? That is a question that I always ask. So what I want us to do, I want us to make sure we have to address this issue very clear and very openly. There's a lot of fear, people fear. But what are we afraid for? What are we afraid? Why we have the fear? That is what we have to ask. And what I want to say to you, all of you have son, you have daughter. If your son, there was a woman your son want, and the white women who like women, they want the same women your son want, they will assassinate your son. So right now, I want you to think about your son, and I want you to think about your daughter. If there was somebody your child want, your child have the right to have that person. Your child have the right to marry that person, to date that person. But they should not be assassinated. That is what I don't want it to happen. Think about your son and think about your daughter. We should not be living in fear. I live constantly in fear about my children and about me. And I didn't commit a crime. If I was a criminal, yes. But I didn't commit a crime because some women, they like women and they wanted me. That it should not put the fear on my back. I always have to look on my shoulder. They will attack me. They will kill my children. They will kill my family. I should not live like that. So I want you guys to know this thing. And we have to be able to act. What happened to Anthony? It happened to many people. It happened to Michael Jackson. They framed Michael and they killed Michael. When the young Disney star, he heard about what is happening, he tried to help me. Cameron Boyce. They killed Cameron Boyce. When Kobe was trying to help me, they killed Kobe with his daughter and other children on the board. They have assassinated many people, famous people, people who are not famous. So we are at war. And when we are at war, we need to act like it. You have a son, I have a son. You have daughters, I have a daughter. You have family, I have family. We have to be able to address this issue the right way. Because I am not threatening anybody. I'm not taking anything away from anyone. I'm rightfully want to live the life that I want. The life that God created me to live. I'm not breaking a law. So for me to not break a law and people are treating me like a criminal, it's not acceptable. I've been telling you guys, this problem is a big problem. And you guys made this problem is my problem. But this problem now has become all our problem. It was our problem from the beginning. So I want you guys to take this issue seriously and make sure you do something about it. They planned to assassinate Anthony Joshua, him and his friend. Two are dead, his friend are dead. They could plan another one to kill him by any means because they're afraid of him. So I want you to don't say this is Anthony's problem. It's your problem because you have a son and you have daughters. You have sons and you have daughters. Don't say this is a young problem. It's your problem. So the problem is our problem. We need to handle it the right way. That is what I want. No one should be treated. We should not be treated like we are lamb. They have to sacrifice us. When Jesus gave his life, he gave his life because and it's finished. No more sacrificial. Nobody sacrificed a lamb, and nobody sacrificed a human. Human people used to sacrifice human a long time ago. Jesus paid the price. Why now people are killing us as a sacrificial? I am not a lamb. Anthony is not a lamb. His friend were not a lamb. Michael Jackson was not a lamb. Cameron Boyce was not a lamb. Kobe Bryant was not a lamb with his daughter. No one is a lamb. For people to see us, they're going to sacrifice us. That is not acceptable. So as we approach new month, we have to be very, very well aware of what they could do to take the life of people. The assassination, the shooting. We have to be very clear the thing they are capable of doing. And we have to address them the right way. We've been going through a lot, but we go around the circle. We don't ask tough questions. I'm willing to ask tough questions. I want them and me, all of us, to sit on the table, and I want to ask them a question. What do two women use in the bedroom? When two women are married, what do they use? I want them to educate me. I want them to give me an education. You wanted me to join your group? Let me know what the two women use. We should have an open conversation. They have fear. If you like to eat food, you should talk about the food you like. I like to eat clay. I will talk about the clay I eat. Any food I like, I will talk about the food I like. So they like women. They don't want to talk about it. I want to know what the two women use when they are sleeping together. It's my right, because you have affected my life with that thing. You affected my life, and I want to know what the two women use. Give me education, because I'm willing to learn. I am not afraid of asking questions, and I'm not afraid of them, because you have put me to sleep in the street, and I have a question to ask you. You have ruined the life of my children. I have a question to ask you. Because as a woman, I gave birth to my 4 kids. When a woman gets pregnant, you go through a lot with pregnancy. You have a morning sickness. You don't eat what you want. And when your stomach grows bigger, you cannot sleep. You are not comfortable. I've been through that. And when the time of labor came, it was like hell on earth. For me to go through that pain for my children, and someone think they have the right to kill my children and abuse them, I have the right to ask you a question. And you should be able to answer me. And we should not fear, and we should not feel ashamed. And they should not be ashamed. If you want something, you should be able to explain yourself. You should be able to sell whatever you're selling. By selling it, you tell people, what is this thing you like? You sell yourself. I want them to sell themselves. And I want them to tell me question that I have for them. So I'm not afraid to ask questions. And I'm not afraid to take a stand, no matter what. Others are afraid. But I have reached a level that I have no fear. For me to sleep in the street because they put me in the street, I have the right to ask. For me to have 7 years without having a relationship with a man, and because of women, they did that, I have a question to ask. They brought me by human trafficking, and when someone wanted to help me, they killed them. I have the right to ask. They have assassinated Martin, Malcolm X, Emmett Till. The list is long. And they attempt to assassinate Anthony. 2 of his friends are dead. I have the right to ask questions, and they should be willing to answer them. So that is what I want to say. Let's not live in fear, but let's have a courage to ask questions. Let's have a courage to make sure they're not going to assassinate anyone. The shooting is high in America. Why the shooting is high? Because the women, they said, we want to abolish marriage between a man and a woman. That's why they're shooting. There are a lot of crimes happening. It's because of women. They were the one who were behind the slavery, the white women. And they are still committing more crime. The war is happening everywhere because of them. So I have the right to ask, because these things are affecting me, are affecting my community, are affecting my children. As a mother, I have to speak for my children, and I have to represent my children, because my children, they cannot speak for themselves. I am older, and I'm the one who have to defend them. All of us, we have to do the same. So we have to be very clear to sit on the table and ask questions. And for them, my message to white women who like women, don't be afraid when I ask you a question. Don't say, no, I don't like women. I can see you do. When I ask you a question, answer me. What do 2 women use? Tell me. What is the benefit between 2 women? Tell me. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. If you are willing to kill someone because of that, you should be able to tell me. Sell yourself. Sell yourself. When you have a business, and your business, you go in front of the people and say, this is the business I have, and you tell about your business. You sell yourself. That's the same thing I want them to do. This have affected our community as black people. The slavery affected us. This have affected us right now. Many are homeless because of the issue. Many have no jobs. So we have to be able to represent ourselves. We have to be able to be willing to ask questions and to be willing to stand on our ground. That is what I want everyone to do. Don't say this is my fight because my children are suffering. It's your fight because you have children. We need to make the world a better place by correcting the wrong that people have done. And we should not say, oh, if I said this, I'm going to be killed. You're going to die one way. You're going to die one day. Whether someone killing you or you dying, just normal death. We're all going to die. But we should stand on the right, or we should stand on the truth. If we die, we should die on the truth. A good cause, a good trouble. That's what we have to do. So that is what I want to say. Don't do a mistake. Chris Cuomo did, and Steve A. Smith did. When I met them, they didn't give me their phone numbers. And after the meeting, there were a lot of killing. Why do you guys fear? Why do when we see women who like women, when they look at you in the eye, suddenly you have fear? I used to. Why do we fear? Why when you look at their eyes, when they are present in the room, we cannot say things? We feel uncomfortable. It's a question that you need to ask yourself. Why? Should we fear people who are committing crime, or they should be the one who fear? I don't want to fear someone who's committing crime against humanity. Many children are suffering in Palestine, in Israel, in Sudan, and everywhere because of these women. And we owe these children explanation. We owe them freedom. We owe them to stand up and speak for them because they cannot speak for themselves. We owe every woman and every man to be a man to be in his bedroom with his wife, a woman to be in the bedroom with her husband. That's why we are here for. We are not here to be prostitute. We are here to multiply, to give birth. A woman to sleep with a man, for them to give birth. But we are not here for a woman to be with a woman and a man to be with a man. But they have to explain it to me. They have to explain it to me. They treat me like I'm committing crime. Every time I meet a man and shake a man's hand, they were like I'm breaking a law. What law am I breaking? I have a right to shake a man's hand. I have the right to marry a man. I'm not breaking a law. I don't want that feeling. They will give me the look or whatever. No whatsoever. So that is what I want to say.